This is it? This is what it's like post-game? More full, maybe? It's kind of cold in here. No, it was great. Thank you again. Thanks for your patience. But what an atmosphere, man. It's really surreal being in the stadium, and then we got the Jets flying overhead. Again, it's just tough to beat. And the guys' spirits are high. You know, the music's going and trying to stay organized with different things we're trying to get done in practice, which I think we're able to accomplish. And just having the fans out there was just was really cool. So shout out to the 12s. Just an awesome time to get in the stadium. You know, we won't be back till Cleveland week. So just good to go through our operation, get a good chance, like we went live a little bit with the threes there, so get a good chance to eval some of the young guys, and be fun to watch the tape and see where we're at.
What were you trying to get different out of today than previous practices that we've seen?
Well, there are multi-levels to it. One, just kind of going through the operation of what it's like to, you know, go to Lumen and get ready to go and go play a football game. So that's the first thing, especially the guys that haven't been around, myself included. And then just see it in a different atmosphere, you know, so kind of put a bow on the week, close it out in style, but also put them into some situations where we'll see how they react. And then coaching wise, you know, go through our operation. You know, we're in the process right now, you know, debriefing on, you know, what we thought we could improve on, what we did well, things like that. So I'd say mission accomplished.
What did you see when it was ones versus ones? What stood out to you?
Tough to tell right now. You know, it's tough to like spot the ball with, you know, ball carriers, and you know we're playing wrap and release, and we're not bringing guys to the ground. So, you know, we'll see. You know, but I think operation, I think we can work a little bit on both sides. Communication was good. Yeah, we'll see on tape. You know, it's kind of hard to tell right now.
How's Geno Smith doing, Mike?
I think he's good. You know, we're still going through that process, but you know, looks optimistic.
Do you expect him back next week? Do you know?
I think there's a good chance we'll see him next week.
Coach, you mentioned operations, whole new coaching staff getting used to each other. How much was that a focus for today?
That was a major focus. That was, like I said, is definitely one of the things we're trying to get done. And then next kind of big test is the preseason game down in LA, and then we'll kind of go from there and see what needed tweak and how we're going to move on from that. And just, again, it'll be a process of you know, the things we want to improve on and how we felt like it went.
But would you know, you said you're still going through the process. Does he have more testing to undergo?
I believe there's another one today.
When you talk about the process of coaching, we've seen you use headsets in practice. Does that make it easier to evaluate how it went today?
Yeah, sure. And then today, you know, the noise and stuff, and you got guys on different sidelines. It's just, you know, logistically speaking, just a little cleaner. So.
How'd you feel Mike Morris played? It seemed like he got a little pressure today.
Yeah, you feel Mike Moe, he's out there. So again, we'll see it, you know. But I felt his presence out there, rushing outside, rushing inside. So excited to see what it looks like for real.
With Geno sideline these last few days, what's stood out to you about the way Sam has played and handled, kind of running with the ones?
Yeah, it was cool to see him have an opportunity with those guys. I thought our offense looks like our offense, you know, but I'm excited to get Geno back too. And it's just a good opportunity for Sam to be with those guys rather than running with the twos the whole time. But yeah, again, we're what 10 days into camp, so there's always. I mean, I'm thinking as you're talking, I'm thinking about how we improve the whole thing. You know, I'm sure if you talk to Sam, he's got things that he wants to improve on, but he's also getting the ball out, getting it to our playmakers too. So a lot of good as well.
And just for clarification, when you said next week for Geno, are you talking about this upcoming week, or could it be the?
I could say within the next X amount of days or whatever.
Is Jerome Baker okay, or?
You know, he had a little bit of a hammy, so we're working through that right now. I'm not sure how long it's going to be.
Looks like you guys have been rotating a lot of guys to their return jobs. Is this just early? You want me to look at a lot of different guys?
Yeah, we're just eval phase. We'll see. You know, when you see it in preseason, hopefully we get a lot of reps of that and opportunities to see who can do something with the ball.
Coach, Tyrese Knight looked like he had a couple nice plays. Can you talk about his development so far through camp?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're playing real football, he comes alive. He made some tackles there with the threes, so that was good to see. And then, you know, with the inside backer situation, he's getting a lot of reps, you know, with some of the veterans. So I think, you know, that speeds up the learning curve a little bit.
Artie Burton seems to be making a lot of plays in camp lately. Just what are you seeing out of him? Kind of veteran guy that's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like there's production on the football, which that's what you want with your DBs. And again, we're in the phase of where he's going to fit in the puzzle, and there's more moving parts that goes with it, with him playing inside and out. But Artie's having a good camp.
In general, Byron Murphy, kind of, I guess, once the pads have gone on this last week, what do you kind of see that?
With Byron, I feel like I give you guys the same answer every time you ask, but I mean, he's the guy that we thought he was. And again, let's not crown him yet, but he's on the way. He's a force in there. I think the guys see it. I'm pleased with his effort. The guy brings it every day. He's a rookie. There's things that, hey, we want to attack, but he's a savvy football player. He knows what he's doing out there. He's not lost. He plays fast, plays rugged. So I think the future is bright for Mr. Murphy.
You talked about putting a ball in the week. What was your message to the players following practice today?
Go sign some autographs. Yeah, Tyler gave us a good, quick, wise words, and that was it. It's tough to communicate, but look, this is where we're forging our team in camp. We had an ACT practice on Wednesday, I believe, but we went 6 days straight, and the guys had to fight through it. We're going to go through things, not around them, and here we are. Let's go catch our breath. Let's go reevaluate and fast forward into next week. So. That's where we're at, and it's you got to enjoy the process. It's a lot of fun, just kind of seeing where you want to push the team, where do we need to improve. So, coaches included, and that's what we're in right now. So it's a lot of fun, going through the process. But we gotta get moving because games are coming up pretty quickly.
Mike, there's been some pieces in and out, but how do you kind of feel the offensive line chemistry and unit is kind of developing up front right now?
I'd like to see him in a game, as they go. But I don't think we found the final five right now. So doing a good job, working hard, but I don't think we're making any decisions anytime soon.
Mike, when you're telling the players to go sign autographs, just the reinforcement of the connection with the fans.
Oh yeah, I mean they drive everything that we're doing, and to spend money and come out here. There's a lot of things going on in the city, and support our football team. With the passion that they do, and see everybody out there is really special. And our guys, they do a great job. But it was just a reminder. They do a great job with the fans. The guys are awesome. I mean, we give them time after practice and stuff, but they're pushing the envelope. They're out there. So proud of them. Proud of their approach. They definitely understand how important the 12s are.
Fans aside, is there something to actually having a practice here, at your stadium?
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of kicks it up a notch. I wouldn't say the lights are on, but they kind of are. So it amplifies the intensity for sure.
And Coach, it got a little chippy between Marquise Blair and D. Eskridge, and then some other guys got involved. Obviously, you want them to toe a line, but do you appreciate seeing your players come to back each other up on the field?
Yes, within reason. I think today's an opportunity to say, hey, we want to push the envelope. We want, like you said, we want to be on the line. But we also want to be smart within the situation as well. We want to take care of one another, but we also want to. There's a balance. Hey, we're trying to sharpen each other. However, they're our teammates at the end of the day. But things are going to happen. It's training camp. Tempers are going to flare. But hey, how do we respond to it? Let's cooler heads will prevail, and let's keep it moving. But I think they ended up. It's just a little scuffle.
Mike, in that process, how important is it for you to, or are you teaching the next play when something happens there to say, okay, it's a business. Let's get to the next play.
Well, it's extremely important. I mean, we talk about stacking wins. I mean, what's important now is the next play. And, again, things are going to happen, within a game, within a drive of how you have to adjust and move and go to the next play. And whether I made the play and I have to go stack that play, or whether I made a mistake or I gave up a play, there's time to make it right. And I think you have to have a poise as a football team, a mental toughness to you about working through those situations. And when it's not right, how do we communicate with one another so we can go, kind of get on one accord and move together forward. So that's a huge message throughout training camp because there's a lot going on. Guys are trying to win jobs. There's guys. It's high leverage situations. It's important to these guys. But at the end of the day, we gotta come together as a football team too, and we have to understand how we're going to handle those situations.
Bobo seems like he catches pretty much everything thrown his way. What can you say about just his catching ability?
Yeah, to your point, I don't see him drop a lot of footballs. It seems like he comes down with a bunch of them. But I think he complements our receiving room well. And then, we're really excited in the team's phase. I think he provides more than a normal receiver would provide. in that phase 2, and then it'll be fun to see, how he fits in the receiver room and how that thing all shakes out because we've got a lot of talent.
It's only been a couple of days, Mike, but what have you learned about Sam Howell running the offense?
I think with Sam, you feel we've gone against Sam before, and you feel the competitor with Sam. I think that's a big reason why he's here. We believe in his competitive spirit and his toughness. It's like the best of Sam, I believe, is not going to show in a setting like this because it's this, you can't touch him, So, but this guy's been through it, and has come out unscathed, and I have a lot of respect for him on that.
Not that you want to punt much, but is it nice having Michael Dixon, just kind of the way he moved like 65 yarders out there all day?
You said it. You said it, Bob. It's impressive, but I'm glad he's on our team.
Anything else? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.